Over 2,000 years ago, a Chinese general wrote a book so powerful that it outlived empires. Sun Tzu's The Art of War was not just a military manual. It was a guide to power, strategy, and human behavior. And what makes it truly disturbing is that its laws are still being used today, not on battlefields, but in boardrooms, politics, media, technology, and everyday life. Today, we'll uncover Sun Tzu's most enduring laws of power, and how they quietly shape the modern world. Law 1. All conflict is psychological. Before it is physical, Sun Tzu's most important insight was simple. The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. Victory, to Sun Tzu, did not mean destruction. It meant control. Modern power understands this perfectly. Before a company collapses, its reputation collapses first. Before a nation falls, its people lose faith. Before a person is defeated, they are discouraged. Today, psychological warfare looks like media narratives, social pressure, fear-driven messaging, control of information. When you control perception, resistance weakens on its own. Law 2. Appear weak when you are strong. Sun Tzu warned against revealing strength too early. When you are strong, appear weak. Why? Because visible power invites opposition. Modern power hides its strength behind humility, friendliness, and patience. The quiet competitor, the underestimated startup, the silent negotiator. Those who broadcast power provoke fear. Those who conceal it gain freedom. Law 3. Know your enemy and yourself. Sun Tzu wrote one of the most quoted lines in history. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. Most people focus only on others. They study competitors. They analyze rivals. They blame enemies. But Sun Tzu insisted self-knowledge comes first. Modern power depends on understanding your strengths, knowing your weaknesses, anticipating emotional reactions. Those who don't know themselves are predictable, and predictability is vulnerability. Law for control the battlefield. Sun Tzu rarely fought on equal ground. He chose terrain carefully, because the environment decides outcomes before combat begins. In the modern world, the battlefield is social media platforms, legal systems, cultural norms, economic structures. Those who control the rules don't need force. If you choose the battlefield wisely, you win before the conflict starts. Law 5. Speed creates power. Sun Tzu believed speed was more decisive than size. Speed is the essence of war. Hesitation gives enemies time to organize. Delay multiplies resistance. Modern power moves fast. Fast news cycles, rapid decision-making, immediate responses. Those who act quickly define reality. Those who hesitate must react to it. Law 6. Never fight prolonged wars. Sun Tzu despised long conflicts. They drain resources. They weaken morale. They invite rebellion. Today, prolonged battles appear as endless corporate conflicts, political gridlock, social division. The smartest powers end conflict quickly, even if it requires decisive, uncomfortable action. Law 7. Deception is a weapon. Sun Tzu was brutally honest. All warfare is based on deception. This does not always mean lying. It means selective truth. What you reveal, what you conceal, what you delay. Modern power controls information flow. The story people see is never the whole story, and those who control the narrative control behavior. Law 8. Break resistance without creating martyrs. Sun Tzu warned against humiliating enemies. Why? Because humiliation breeds revenge. True power neutralizes opponents quietly, by isolating them, by discrediting them, by exhausting their support. Modern power avoids open punishment. It prefers quiet removal. Law 9. Chaos weakens the strongest. Sun Tzu understood disorder better than force. Chaos destroys coordination. Confusion dissolves unity. Modern power introduces chaos strategically. Conflicting messages, information overload, constant distraction. A confused population cannot organize. A distracted enemy cannot resist. Law 10. Victory must appear inevitable. Sun Tzu believed morale decides wars. People side with winners. Modern power creates the illusion of inevitability. This change is unavoidable. Everyone agrees. Resistance is pointless. When people believe defeat is certain, they surrender willingly. Law 11. Protect your supply lines. Sun Tzu warned that armies collapse without resources. Today, supply lines are money, attention, energy, public support. Those who control resources control outcomes. Starve resistance of resources, and it collapses without confrontation. Law 12. Adapt or be destroyed. Sun Tzu rejected rigid thinking. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. Modern power thrives on adaptation. When rules change, they adjust. When systems fail, they pivot. When others panic, they exploit opportunity. Those who cling to old strategies become obsolete. Why these laws still work? Because human nature hasn't changed. Fear still motivates. Pride still blinds. Perception still shapes reality. Technology evolved. Weapons changed, but psychology stayed the same. The warning Sun Tzu left behind. Sun Tzu didn't glorify power. He warned against ignorance. Those who don't understand strategy become victims of those who do. And the most dangerous wars today are the ones people don't realize they're fighting. Final thoughts. Sun Tzu's laws of power aren't ancient relics. They are active forces shaping decisions, narratives, outcomes. The question isn't whether they're being used. The question is whether you recognize them before they reused on you.